Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the FauxShow. Today is Wednesday, November 14th. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the FauxShow is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat which I have here on my iPad.
Oh, you know what? I've got that chat room full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves, and then again on this monitor, but also
the best lower third on the internet. We have
right
specially crafted the jblive.tv chat room into our lower third, which also conveniently hides our beverages, which we should be ashamed about because they contain adult liquids. Now, we have traditionally on this day every single month done a FauxShow award
seriously,
show.
yeah. Since I started the awards on October 10th, 2010.
Gosh, has it been that long?
Yes. October 10th, 2010.
What?
Is the date that I did the very first awards show, and it was live. I just went through emails and showed people's desktops. So it literally was like the same topic that we would have covered tonight is what I covered 2 years ago.
Wow.
On October 10th. So anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like longer than some shows have lasted.
Yeah.
It really is.
Actually, you know what? I don't know actually if the award show was on that day or if that was like the last submission, but I'm sure there were so many last minute ones.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I got way too many submissions, and I started a new 40-hour-a-week job this week, so I could not get it all done in time. It'll be next week, which happens to also be my birthday, Wednesday. So join us next week if you submitted. You should have gotten an email last night from me. If you did not, then you hit my spam folder. You should try to contact me in another way.
These are my favorite types because I just love seeing what your guys' desktops look like.
Oh, man. And there are some awesome categories. I'm just going to tell you the biggest category is Linux/BSD.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be next week. But this week, we're going to cover tips for starting a new job.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been going through.
I start a new job frequently, too.
Right, as an IT consultant.
Having clients, going in there, I'm the new guy all the time. Mm-hmm. So I got a ton of stuff on this too.
Especially when you're only there once or twice a week.
Yeah.
It takes longer for the newness to wear off.
Yeah, and then once the newness has worn off, there's a whole new set of problems.
Okay, so don't get bored yet because we've got some good stuff coming.
Plus.
Yeah? What?
An extended mail sack.
Yes, an extended mail sack and at least 3 products that you cannot survive the holidays without.
Oh.
Okay? And they will be in the show notes at jupiterbroadcasting.com. And like I said, they are 3 products that you really can't do without. Everybody in the chat room can buy these and survive the holidays.
Are you exaggerating a little bit?
Nope. And they're affiliated so that when you buy on them, we get a little kickback for it. So
it'd be like a nice way for people to support us while they get themselves something.
Yep. Aw, Jukes Man thinks he hit my spam because he didn't get a heads up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well,
Angela at jupiterbroadcasting.com.
That's weird because I've gotten your emails plenty of times. Oh, wait. You sent me spam last week. Or, I mean, you didn't intentionally. It happened. No, was that you? I can't remember.
You got somebody.
I think it was.
Somebody got
man. I made this much money at home.
Yes, I've gotten that too.
Yeah, well, I let whoever it was, if it was him, I let him know right away. But yeah.
All right.
It actually got sent to you too. Okay, so let's. Oh, do you want to talk about the JB chat room thing?
Oh, well.
Do you want to wait until we talk about
start it now?
Okay. All right.
We have the Jupiter Broadcasting chat room, the jblive.tv chat room.
No. You have us. No, wait. We have you. Yes.
Yeah.
That's more important.
Yeah. And we have some ideas, but I want to really come up with a great name for the chat room. So some existing podcast networks have Chat Realm or Tadpool, as perhaps Bronwyn is familiar with. What's the other one?
Didn't Jeremy try to call her Bronwyn one time?
Yeah, I know. That's actually why it's stuck in my head.
Oh my God.
That's actually what did it.
That's horrible.
It was never an issue until Jeremy did it. Do you ever have that happen?
That's horrible.
Like
yeah, no, I know. Yes,
I'm like that with pronunciations all across the board.
Yes, at work,
it's like
I have been pronouncing this one client wrong, and I get corrected every time, and it's so annoying.
What's wrong? What happens for me is I'm just I have a rough time pronouncing things. Apparently, this is what I've discovered via podcasting. I didn't know that before I podcasted, and once something gets in there, it's just stuck. Shakara Linux is a great example. Shakaraka Linux. Anyways,
Shakaraka.
I want to come up with a good name for our chat room.
Okay, now does Jupiter Colony not suffice?
Well, it could. I mean, that's always been the forum name.
I know. And
But
it more refers to the gamer part
We
of
are
our
very slowly
gamer
and
segment.
pathetically
dropping it.
dropping the Jupiter Colony forum.
Gently.
In a very awkward
and loving way.
Loving, right. So maybe. Anyways, I want the chat room to ruminate on that. Now, Tech Man is saying, chat room sounds nice. Rogue Ice is saying...
Chat room? Chat room?
Chat room.
That's not a name.
No, exactly.
Okay.
I'm saying that's not... I was about to say that's not good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah. So think about that as we go, you guys, and we want you to email your suggestions. Send them to Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com.
You know what? Why don't they just use our suggest?
What?
The exclamation suggest. Because
that's for titles.
So?
Well, I guess. They could do that for tonight, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can suggest chat room, the boom room. I kind of like the boom room. Anyways. Well, it'll be something to kind of keep an eye on. We'll come up with something. I would like something that maybe is...
JB Sanctuary.
I'd like something that's like applicable to Jupiter or the planet or the solar system.
The lower third.
The lower third's not bad.
Hey, Avatar Continuum, stick around. I'm plugging your website again.
They're not the lower third in all the shows. It's got to be something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
Whatever name we pick across all of the Jupiter...
The black block.
I will call it that across all of the Jupiter Broadcasting. And I want it to be something that all of the hosts are comfortable calling it too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Alan's got to say it.
And
right?
and Heather.
And Heather. And Chase. Everybody's got to be able to be willing to say, like...
Michael.
Right. Yeah, and so we don't want to say... Or Matt. We just get them all out.
You said Matt. Oh, yeah, Matt. Yes, me.
You.
Actually, I don't mind saying anything.
What about me?
No.
Oh.
You don't have to say it.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so this tips for going back to... Or wait, what do we call it? Starting a new job.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about it from my perspective, but then we'll just talk about general points too. So one thing I did that was the best thing ever for those of you that have kids... so my kids have never been in daycare. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 3 years. So I put them in daycare a week early, right? That way they can get sick. I can learn what it's like for them to be sick, and I can get a ton of stuff done during the day, which is what I did.
That's true.
And I'm going to share all the stuff that I did. Like it's insane, and an insane amount of things. The other thing is to figure out a schedule. Who's going to pick them up? Who's going to drop them off? Who's going to do all that stuff? So we've been trying to figure that out and balance it. We don't have it at an art yet. Today was only my 3rd day back at work. So we're still working that out. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, it says pictures. So I've been taking pictures every day. Well, no, every day for their first week of them before they go to daycare. And this is just one of them. This is Friday. And I really liked it because Abby looks so much like me and Dylan looks so much like you.
Yeah.
And it's adorable. And I actually scrapbooked, the first 5 pictures because they're just adorable.
What?
I'm
reading the chat room.
Okay.
I really think like so she took a picture every single day for the first week of their daycare, and I think as parents we'll look back at that in 5 years and be like, oh, remember how good they were back then? And they really have been pros.
Yeah. So while they're at daycare, I had made a to-do list of things to do without the kids, and it was weird. Well, first of all, I cried for like the first hour after dropping them off.
Aww.
Abby doesn't understand. She's going to be 2 in January. She doesn't understand the whole separation thing. Dylan's like, bye, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm going to go play.
I got playing to do, yeah.
Yeah. So that wasn't so hard. But anyway, so this is just an example of a list of things I did the first day to keep me busy and not thinking about the kids.
Oh.
What?
That's adorable.
I can't remember if this is like... Okay, well, anyway, so I did 3 loads of laundry. I cleaned my desk. I cleaned my office. I emptied the recycle bin and garbages. I installed a shower organizer. I transferred shampoo and conditioner into pump bottles. I put Abby's clothes away. I put away the hanging clothes in the laundry room. I stocked diapers and wipes in the laundry room. I cleared the laundry room, like stuff on the floor. I picked up toys upstairs. I paid bills. I cleaned out the car. I oil changed the car. I turned in my ring to get fixed. I got a replacement for a broken iPhone. I grocery shopped, and I cleaned up Dylan's room.
I helped some of that stuff.
That is a lot. That is a lot to do in one day. And if you think about it, I was crying for the first hour, so it wasn't even a full day. It was like 7 hours.
You felt like you had superpowers because you didn't have kids?
Yeah. I also got appetizers and had a drink. What?
No.
Oh, you're about what?
I am completely distracted by your entire story. I did not know that the social networking site Plurk had a paste companion called Plurk Paste.
Yeah, well, because, I mean, try confining yourself to 140, and yes, they just upped it to like 230, but still, I couldn't fit all that in there.
So they still run their web servers, huh?
I know. I'm just waiting for the goodbye email like I got from Daily Booth the other day to be, Yeah. So anyway, so that's just a couple of things I did.
Are you going to talk about the food element
of
preparing for?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not on my list, but yeah, I'm going to tell you yes because that makes me look better.
Well, okay. Sure. Stay tuned. We're going to get to that.
Okay. Well, so then I can't remember what other day it was, but I did some other things.
Got the tabs.
I got the car's tabs renewed. And before you go all UK or I'm not in US on me, this is just a little sticker that we put on our license plate. We pay for it every year, yeah. So I did that, which is a huge feat because everybody forgets and nobody wants to do it. And stupid parks, $5. But I paid because we use so much of the parks. All right. So then, it's crooked. That's what.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's Jupiter Broadcasting's new mailbox.
Yep. I signed up for a P.O. box. I will have the address sometime soon. Probably in the newsletter, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, this 252 is our box. So if you want to send us something,
how big would you say
can.
How big would you say our box is?
You can send us a package of any size.
Really?
Really? Oh, not pallets. Don't send us a pallet of stuff.
So, like, if something won't fit in our box, we can still take it?
Yep. Absolutely.
How do we, I mean, do they just like hold it behind the desk?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And we have 24-hour access to the box
Cool.
for letters. Yeah. Not for packages, obviously, because they'll be behind the thing.
Okay. All right.
Yep. All right. So what I did is as I did each of these tasks, like I mapped out my day. I like, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. And then this is how much time it'll take. And then I worked backwards. This is what time I need to leave the house. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I did those things first. Mm-hmm. And then, here's what I did. On Plurk and to Chris, I did achievement unlocked, and then I sent a picture. And this was bonus points for bacon. I got lunch because I was starving.
Did you know there are to-do apps for your smartphone that...
Oh, sure. I got Wunderlist.
No. No, these...
No, your face.
No, these ones give you, like, points and achievements and scores when you complete tasks.
Oh, cool.
And you actually unlock achievements when you complete a task and stuff. Isn't that neat?
Okay.
Yeah. That looks pretty good, although not very paleo.
Yeah, not paleo. All right, so
that's hard. Paleo is hard when you're driving around.
Yeah. So, and then this was achievement in progress. I had pulled a number at Boeing to get my badge for work.
Oh,
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You can say that? You're allowed to say that?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got cleared. I got my badge for Boeing. I don't work for Boeing, but I am able to access some facilities on their property. And hacker. And then and I went through their safety training. But this here, this is funny. This is the deposit envelope. Normally there's like stuff on there, but instead I said, see inside.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any dollar amount on like the
I can't do a dollar amount. So what this is when you guys use our UK affiliates,
Amazon,
they send us a check, but it's a UK check or a Deutsch check.
Deutsch.
This is what I have to do to deposit it. So either we can get gift cards in pounds or or whatever it is in Deutschmarks or whatever. Or they can send a check. And when they send a check, I have to endorse the checks, and then I have to print out a letter that I've typed up on my desktop that says, take these checks, send them to Tacoma so that they can be sent, to the person that converts.
You have to tell them.
I have to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
And then I also have to say I have a copy of these checks, and I understand that this can take up to 6 weeks because I get a call like this could take up to. I know it'll take up to 6 weeks.
It's like they've never seen a foreign currency before.
Well, seriously, I went to deposit the first ones, and they're like, "Oh, we don't do that." Like if it was a Canadian check, we could do it. I'm like,
how does this happen?
I know. No, seriously, I rolled my eyes. I looked around, and I said, "You're my bank." How How can you not deposit a check from another country?
This is money.
Come on.
This is your business.
Yeah.
You know,
this is what you do.
I know, it is weird.
Don't make me go back to Bank of America. No, I'm not going back to. I know.
Don't get crazy.
I know, right?
Although I think they'll round it up and put it in your savings.
Oh, you know, I kind of want to do that. Okay, well, so anyway, so as I mentioned, I put my wedding ring in to get fixed because one of the prongs got loose, which meant the diamond was getting loose, and that's an expensive diamond. So, crooked picture. I got it. I picked that thing up. They kept it for 5 days. 5 days. And so when they said they wanted it for 5 days, I said, well, do you have like a replacement ring or something? Because like I need something on my finger. And I'm part of Generation Now. You know, I need it now. And Chris was nice here and said, well, that's what you got your cooter for. And I said, you've got 2 titties.
What are you telling them? What? I don't remember what she's talking about at
This
all.
is so great. You're acting so well. Oh my gosh. So anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was funny. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with that story.
Okay. So, and then the last thing I did that all women should do.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Is get underwear and bras, right? Underwears and bras. TNA.
Before you go to work,
Covered.
get your TNA covered.
That's right. Well, yeah. So I just, I needed something really supportive because, it's been like what? I stopped breastfeeding in May. It's been a while. So
Hold on. Let me check the calendar.
Oh, I know you noted it.
Yes. According to my notes. Let me see here.
According to the last lactated
hold on.
sex.
I got a lot of documentation on this matter. Let me thumb through it.
Go F yourself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Well, anyway.
What else you got?
All right. So that make the to-do list. That's the point of all of that. Have fun with it.
That was
I had fun with it.
That was a long
Did
walk.
you have fun with it?
It was all right.
Yeah.
We got some stuff done with the car. That was good.
Okay. So the next thing. Okay. So
Yes.
know your commute time. That's really important with a new job. Now, my first day was in Seattle. I fully expected and budgeted for an hour and a half commute. So I put the kids in daycare early and I drove to Seattle on a holiday. I got there an hour early. I didn't need to leave that early. Like it was on Veterans Day, so like nobody was working and meters were free, which was great, but I got there just way too early. So I just sat in my car.
Yeah. Well, you got in the IRC room.
Yeah, and so then on the second day, they'd actually budgeted time for me to get my Boeing badge, but I'd already done it the Friday before I started working, and so I just got to come in later. And so traffic an hour later than 8 is a lot nicer than traffic for 8. So this morning when I came in at a normal time, or my normal time, which is 8, I ended up being late because I couldn't believe how backed up traffic was because it's like right at a Boeing shift.
We got to figure and everybody's going to work at that time.
Yeah. So anyway, know your commute. All right, breaks. Breaks for whatever reason just don't happen. Like it's weird.
When you're new, you got a lot you got to pick up on.
Well, yeah, but like even the people that are training you don't take breaks.
Well, because because they're busy training your new.
I guess, but anyways, just try to take your breaks if possible.
Stretch.
Try to take your lunch, and if not, then leave early because, and that's what I did yesterday and the day before. I just left early because I didn't get a lunch break yesterday.
Controversial.
No. Okay. Training. Okay, so while I'm being trained, I can't be with one person all day. It's really hard. But they have things to do too. And so I always try to be really mindful. And it kind of looks like I'm not wanting to do the work, but I really am. I just understand that they have, other things to do. So when they're like, I just need to write this email, I'll be like, no, that's okay. I'll just, sit here and check Facebook.
Whoa.
And, no, I don't look at my phone during the day usually. But anyway, so yeah, just try to be mindful that, they have stuff to do too.
Yeah.
Bring snacks. Snacks are good. Yesterday around 4:30, sometimes when I'm hungry, I get this really like horrible pressure on my chest, like an elephant sitting on it. And if I eat within
don't call me an elephant.
within 10 minutes, I feel better. Like it's really weird. Anyway, it happened right as I was leaving, and so I ate a granola bar. I was good to go. Oh my gosh. So the company I work for has like 250 people. It's a lot of faces. They gave me a little booklet with everybody's picture in it and their name. And
Really?
Yeah. And so I look at that after I meet somebody so that I can try to like remember, but I do not remember these people. It's so crazy. There's so many designers and stuff. Like, I forgot to mention what I do. So, but I can only say so much because of confidentiality NDA stuff. But basically, I buy raw materials for designers that make prototypes for the interiors of Boeing planes. And other manufacturers that I can't mention.
Oh,
so
really? Is the U.S. government one of them?
Yes.
You can't say. You can't say.
Yes, I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do government work. Yes, I can say that.
Well, cheers.
So, okay. So remembering people is hard, but whatever. Emails. Oh my gosh. So I'm a buyer, and every person that's because all the designers, they have project leaders and they can only approve so much, and then there's another manager on top of that, and so I have to figure out based on the dollar amount of the PO which manager I need to email, and then I have to CC everybody on everything all the time. It's an insane amount of email. It's just I'm drowning in it. But today, this is really important. Today I got to purchase stuff from Amazon.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take advantage of the Amazon connections that Jupiter Broadcasting has?
Yeah. So a little background here. The PO system that we use is IE only. Like, I don't know why proprietary software seems to be IE only.
It is, yeah.
But it is.
Yeah.
And
because the lazy people, that's all.
so, yeah. And so it's my default browser, I'm sad to say. But
Really?
when I saw the Amazon
have to
link in
use
my
it as your
email
default?
address, or in my email, before I clicked on it, actually I didn't click on it, I right-clicked it and copied it, and I opened Firefox, and really quick, I went to jupiterbroadcasting.com, I scrolled down to the bottom, I clicked on Firefox extension, I installed that sucker, and then I pasted the link in the URL bar, hit enter, ordered $600 worth of stuff
Oh!
on our Amazon affiliate.
Boom!
What?
Boom!
Right?
Nice.
So, yeah.
Good. Hopefully that doesn't get you fired.
I don't see why it would.
No.
Nah.
No.
So, anyway, so that was cool. And, it was glue sticks and stuff. It literally was.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. 12 glue guns and, 864 glue sticks.
That's a lot of glue.
I know,
It's
right?
holding those planes together.
No. These are prototypes. But, yeah. Okay, so let's see.
All
What
about the food? Can we talk about the food?
Yes. So one of the things that I thought would be good is to go to a place called Dream Dinners. And
All right, we can mention that.
so this guy right here used to work for the IT section of Dream Dinners, in fact.
In a past life.
And so we had been there before. Actually, we've been there 4 times.
Well, yeah. And
Yeah.
I've been there a few times just as an employee,
Yeah, and
as you might imagine.
yeah, and it's really cool. They choose I think about 20 dinners each month, and you can choose from those, and you go in and you pre-make dinners with different seasonings and stuff and package them in Ziplocs, which environmentally it's the most horrible thing ever, but realistically is super handy. So anyway, they provide the meat and everything, and sometimes the sides twice baked potato or rice
or noodles or a
yeah. So anyway, but we went ahead I went ahead and made up 12 dinners. One of them is crock-potable, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
And and one is you can just cook it straight from the freezer, which is nice.
2 of them.
But all of them are super easy to make and just perfect for the fact that I'm not getting home until 5:30.
What you do is you assemble the whole meal. So if you get a piece of meat and it's supposed to marinate, you get the 3 pieces of meat or the 6 pieces of meat, whatever the size it is.
They're frozen.
You put them in the marinade. You put that in a sack. You put that in a bag. You put everything together, and then they give you an instruction sheet. And then you follow that instruction sheet, and it's usually about 4 or 5 steps, and you have a complete meal made up, and it's actually very convenient. Now, there's a lot. Dinner's Ready's another one.
I'm not sure they're in business anymore.
Really?
I haven't seen one in forever. I was just thinking about it.
Huh.
But yeah, and they're super friendly, and I think in 2 more times, I get my own apron with my name on it, which is cool. So the next one is scheduled for December 1st. Now, here's like the best part about it. So it's a lot of the meals are fairly paleo, you know? Like there's not a lot of carbs in it at all.
Well, some of them. But there's enough selection.
The
that
ones
you can
with
be picky.
pasta obviously do. But anyway, yeah, you made me forget my point. Oh, right. Okay, so here's what it is. It was $200 for 12 dinners, and it ended up being, exactly $16 per meal,
which
is really decent, and that's for 3 servings. Yeah.
Here's what I like about it, because the $16 to me that sounds expensive, but
no,
that depends where you live.
Dude, you buy $16 worth of lunch.
But you got to remember, we have people watching where the cost of living is a lot lower. So to some people,
that's
say
true.
$16 is very high.
But for 2 people.
Yeah, well, for in Washington.
3 technically, because it's 3 servings, but we all eat like 1.5.
What I love about it is because you have essentially a whole month's worth of meals in the freezer that you pull out a bag and you're like, well, okay, tonight we're having this, and tomorrow night we're having that. Yeah. And when I'm at a client all day long, I don't have to be like, oh God, what the hell are we going to do when we get home for dinner?
Or doing Text, Snap, and Unfilter in the same day.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's made the whole transition a lot easier. It's something you might think about too, because you need to eat right.
Yep. Eat well. I need to sleep well. All that fun stuff. So now, I promised you at the beginning of the show that we would talk about what will get you through the holidays.
Oh.
So here's the first thing. The link will be in the show notes on JupiterBroadcasting.com. Find FauxShow 116 about starting a new job.
This is really...
And here's the first one.
When you think about the holidays, I think about a vaporizer, right? I think about for anything you want to make your house smell better, maybe a little green tea, something like that. You need yourself
jasmine.
Maybe
now, can you use oils with this?
You could use essential oils.
Okay.
You could use Proposition 501 material if you wanted to.
Sure.
And this is a great way to get through the holidays. So we would recommend that.
Yep. It's $184, which is a little expensive, but it's a one-time buy. It'll last years, right?
I would assume with extensive use.
I would assume as well.
But I would know because we only use it during the holidays. What else you got?
Okay. Let's see what the other thing... where'd it go? All right.
Guys, by the way, in the chat room says the way he gets through the holidays is to change the locks.
Okay, well, the next thing is super important.
You got to be professional during the holidays, right?
Yep, and nothing screams professional like a bacon tie.
Bacon tie.
Am I right? Like, when your family wants you to be dressed up nice and stuff, you show up with a bacon tie.
Bacon tie.
Right?
Bacon tie.
If only they have a cheese tie, too, then you can wear both. Cheese and bacon.
Oh, man, how cool would it be if I had a bacon tie and you had a cheese tie? Right?
I like cheese.
Well, we could make a cheese tie out of just...
We could.
Mm-hmm. Especially like cheddar cheese, like when you leave it out.
I wonder if Wikipedia is around.
Hold on, just real quick.
The bacon tie is under Toys and Games.
Just do a quick search for cheese tie.
I know, I have to get it off of Toys and Games.
Go all departments. Just a real quick search for cheese tie. What do they got?
Cheese tie. We're doing it.
They got it.
We are doing it. Oh my gosh, the bow tie would be really cute.
All right.
Oh my gosh, it actually has
So you got to get the cheese tie, and I'll get the bacon tie, and then we'll go to holidays, and we'll get a picture of us.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
And our cheese and bacon.
And you know what's sad is I don't even think Cheese Bacon.
He's not even watching.
I don't even think Cheese Bacon's here.
And it was his birthday.
After 3 camera changes.
It was his birthday. Yesterday.
Yeah.
So will you get the cheese tie, and I'll wear the bacon tie, and then we can take a picture and show it on the FauxShow?
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, I will consider it.
Okay, well.
I am a working woman now.
Well, you got to be professional.
Yeah, well, okay. Oh, so here's the other thing about starting a new job. Well, daycare is really expensive.
God.
I'm just going to tell you. Half my income right there.
Oh.
Seriously. Well, it's a mortgage payment is what it is. But... the second half, hopefully we'll be able to start paying down some stuff and whatever and buy a cheese and bacon tie. So
that's true.
Just a FYI. Okay, so now here, this is for kids and kids at heart. And I've talked about it before, I think on last year's Christmas gift ideas for kids. I mean, like the kids section.
That sounds legit.
So this is it's called a I Play Peekaboo bag, rough and tough. And it's rough and tough because it's blue. The pink one, which is... sweet and nice, or something nice and sweet. Anyway, but it basically, you try to find the different objects in the bag, and it comes with a little cloth list of the different things you should be able to find. And I kid you not, any adult that came within 5 feet of it picked it up and played with it for at least 10 minutes.
True.
It is so crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why I say kid at heart, because adults get so much fun out of it too. And so if you have kids, or if you don't, and you just like the little challenge, get one.
It's less than $20.
Yeah.
And it's way cheaper than an iPad.
Yep.
And the iPad would be the equivalent to this.
And and free Super Saver shipping. What?
I like
Really?
the Super Saver shipping.
I know, me too.
But it would work. You could also, if you wanted to, get a tablet. If you were so inclined. It is like for that toddler before their tablet. It's like the one app tablet.
Yeah, the one app tablet.
You know.
Okay, let's see. It's time.
It's time for the Jupiter.
Wait, whoa. Oh, no. There it is.
All right, what do we got in the mail sack?
Okay. Jacob writes, I'm about to publish my 3rd book and plan on doing the audio version of it over the next few days.
Cool.
When complete, would you like to incorporate it into your radio stream?
Yes.
Right? I'm releasing it under a Creative Commons license. Despite the fact that it's a fantasy book for my daughter's birthday, I've included a few allusions to Linux throughout the book.
Love it.
I've got different ways of using names like Red Hat, Fedora, Knoppix, Debian within the book.
Aww.
Let me know if you still need content for the radio stream. I'll send you a link to the book once it's up.
That would be awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the coolest emails I've read in a while.
Well, and he says it's for his daughter.
No offense to Adam and Blake that I'm going to read next.
I wonder if Dylan would like to listen to a little bit of it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Recording your own audiobook has got to be challenging.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Adam writes, I was just looking at my bank statement when I realized that my bank does a rather pleasant thing of charging me 1.25, I think it's euro, pound, whatever, every time Amazon.com takes money from me because they're in the US.
Oh.
Now, he's referring to Amazon Payments, which is something that we signed up for a couple months ago, where you can like subscribe through an Amazon Pay account and pay a monthly donation, kind of like with PayPal, but without having to use PayPal.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's out of the country, and apparently, because we only have it set up with Amazon.com.
For payments, yeah.
Yeah, for payments. So anyway, he says, do you know if there's any way to set up payment through Amazon.co.uk? Otherwise, I'm thinking I might cancel the monthly subscription and just pay a year up front via PayPal.
What do you...
I don't know. We're going to have to look into that. Yeah.
Well, because...
and I'm not sure if we'd want to, because we do have... we already have the UK check problem that I mentioned earlier.
That's such a pain in the ass.
I'm not sure how easy it would be for us to get a hold of those funds in a UK account.
Well, and
with Amazon.
First of all, I had to give an ounce of blood to get our Amazon payments.
Right.
And then I had to go give sexual favors to Jeff Bezos at Amazon to get payments.
Well, you know what else is? We actually have 3 kids, but they have one of them.
Yeah. That's true. So, and then the fourth thing is I actually, had to prove that we were a legitimate business. Like a U.S. business. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if we would have to prove, I don't know, maybe not, but to do the UK stuff, we might have to be a UK business.
Oh, that might be. Yeah. So sorry about that. But we totally understand. It's really lame that they're doing that. You can either lower your donation amount, or you can cancel and do the upfront if you want, or neither, whatever.
Thank you for doing
whatever you
want to
do. We're totally cool with it. We are very appreciative to anything that you guys send us. So
very much so.
All right. Blake writes, I just wanted to let you know that I was tuned into the live stream election night. You were my primary source for election coverage. I had your stream going in the background, and I also watched a few websites. I thought your coverage was superb. I would like to see more of this type of coverage from Jupiter Broadcasting. TechSnap could cover large tech announcements in this way. On another note, I think it would be great if you would cover how technology and social media affected the election coverage. Thanks for great coverage of the election, and I look forward to the more events like this.
Well, thank you, Blake. So, our Unfilter episode 25, election 2012. Mm-hmm. So first of all, longest Jupiter Broadcasting production we've ever done.
Seriously.
So it was a long show.
It was crazy.
It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Started just after dinner.
Yeah. It was great though because we went live, and when we went live, Romney was winning the election, and then just in terms of like a story arc for a show, Romney's winning, and then it starts to turn to Obama, and we kind of watch the whole process, and then we conclude with Obama winning, and then all of the different networks calling it, and then we take reactions from the callers.
Yep.
It was really Chase and I were very happy with the way it turned out. So I think we will do more stuff like that because our takeaways from it were it was a pretty big hit. The live stream seemed to love it. I don't know how well it's been on the downloads. I haven't really checked. I would suspect because it's so topical that it might not be super strong, but it is I'm glad to hear that guys like Blake and I know other folks enjoyed it quite a bit. So I would say definitely on Filter we'll do future coverage like that, stuff that's more, late breaking. We joked that we might do the end of the year live stream for December 21st, 2012. And
yeah.
just kind of like a...
All right. Well,
I don't think we're going to do that.
One of the people that called in actually emailed, and I'm not sure what happened to that email. But they wanted to tell you that you're their hero.
What?
Yeah, and I'm trying to find it, and I can't find it under hero.
Thank you. Until I see proof of that, I will just assume you're lying.
No, he wanted to say it, but he didn't get a chance. Maybe I can search for chance.
What are you talking about, woman?
Hold on.
What are you talking about? I think now you're just getting crazy.
No, I'm not.
Hey, but that was probably one I need to read, wasn't it? That was the dude from the Mintcast. I should probably read that.
Yeah, I forwarded it to you.
I have not checked my email for a couple of days. I've been working so much. I haven't.
Okay, let's see. Where did I
Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow is my inbox day, and it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be bad. So don't email me. Email Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com.
Okay.
That's all right. I got to go. It's okay. You don't need to pull it up. Really, it's okay. It's all, Angela. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
All right. Well, anyway, but it was cool. It's always cool to hear from you guys. Seriously, we read it all, even if we can't respond to it all the time, because we get a lot. Let me see what else I have in my show. Oh yeah, I have what did I do with it?
What is it?
This.
Oh,
Avatar Continuum. He has a website, It's avatarcontinuum.com. Really?
AvatarContinuum.com.
I'm on Windows 7 at work now. And, okay.
Your destination for the best avatars.
For Jupiter Broadcasting avatars. Now, did you notice there's this one here?
Superman.
And there's this one here.
You're Supergirl. And a picture of me with cheese on my head.
There's this one here of you drinking beer as Superman.
As Superman.
And then down here at the bottom, my green underwear. Let's see if
I like the picture of me drinking a beer with the sun with the moon behind my head. It's
I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a bigger version of that?
Yes. Why don't you take it off my screen? I'll pull it up in my email.
Ooh, well, no, that's fine. You can do it after the show. That's fine.
No, I have it
right here. All right. So is it too late for people to submit their desktops to you?
I think so.
All right. So she's cutting it off because the reason we didn't do it this week is because of the new job. So she's going to be working on Saturday to do the award show for next week. Because of the new gig. All right, what do you got there? Oh, look at that. Nice.
Ta-da.
Nice. Look at me. That's superhero right there. For all you audio listeners, there's a great picture of me from the Halloween episode drinking a beer with the moon behind my head. Kind of looks you know what? You got to give that to me. I got to start that as my avatar, right? That's just too good to pass.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's just too good.
Do you see your yellow is keying out though?
Oh.
I know.
Did I see that? Yeah, after the frickin' fact.
I know.
After we recorded the whole damn episode, I noticed that.
I know. Okay, well, anyway, let me just...
Why is yellow keying out?
I know. Right? I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't expect to have to check for that.
All right. Well, anyway, so December awards...
Guys tried to tell us.
I know.
I just didn't see it.
He did. He did try. I didn't see it during the show, but when I read the show notes, the chat room afterwards, I saw it. So
I'm gonna go kill myself after.
All
this
right.
episode.
So in December, we want you to design our new background.
Oh, a FauxShow background.
Yeah, holiday or not, whatevs. The award show.
is it okay if they submit a non-FauxShow
Yeah.
holiday background for any show?
Yeah, of course.
For Last?
Yep, it can
or
be
for Tech Snap?
show specific, it can be holiday specific, it can be general. The December awards will be on December 12th, no matter what. You know, it's the second Wednesday of the month always, except for this month. So December 12th, so it's before Christmas. So if you make a Christmas themed one, we may or may not use it for December 26th, the day after. No, let's see. December 19th, the FauxShow before Christmas.
Are we going to do a FauxShow that day?
I don't know about the 26th, but we'll do it on the 29th. Or I'm sorry, the 19th.
Yeah, so looking at December, it would be the 19th. I don't think we're going to do one on the 26th. That'd be the day after Christmas.
Yes, Juiceman, I saw your submission.
The 19th should be fine, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I get 4 days off around Christmas time. Paid. Boom. It's awesome. Okay, so that's it for this week's FauxShow. Remember, award show next week, so show up. I will, and I repeat, I will email all 84 plus whoever emailed me tonight. I'll email you all to remind you a couple hours before the show, hey, show's going to be tonight. Actually, I might do it the day before.
Oh my gosh, stick
I
to
don't
the
know.
story, lady.
No, I'll do it the same day,
Such
like
a
I
liar.
usually do. So, anyway,
I don't know what to believe now.
that's it for this week's FauxShow. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, you can catch recent episodes of The FauxShow on
JupiterBroadcasting.com/FauxShow.
Also, get them on demand in the iTunes store. Search for FauxShow.